It is projected that 1.4 million Arizonans will be traveling 50 miles or more this Thanksgiving. And to check the tread life of your tire, you could do something as simple as the penny test. Go ahead and place the penny on the wear bar of the tire. This year's weather patterns due to El Nino has brought Flagstaff more rain than usual. But she did say the whole experience was nerve-wracking and that she practiced her pitch for 70 hours before going in front of the Sharks. This is Sheena. She's a 43-year-old Asian elephant. This is Vittles here, and she actually weighs about 170 pounds. But the dispensary I met with says they're confused about the sudden shutdown. You might have seen this advertising, especially on social media. Teacup, micro, or even nano pigs. Customers pay anywhere from $300 to $5,000 for them. But there are complaints that pigs outgrow those promises.
Come here, pork chop.
They're cute, cuddly, and with this face, possibly irresistible. That was the case for Brianna Tinsley, who bought her pig online for $1,000. She was promised her pig would stay a teacup forever.
It's embarrassing. It makes me feel kind of foolish because I didn't do my research like I should have, and I usually do. I think I just got so excited.
When Tinsley received her mini pig Otis, she didn't know he was actually dying from starvation. A very costly visit to the vet confirmed that the breeder was deliberately keeping the piglet small and lying about his eventual weight.
He grew within the first 3 months to what she said would be his max, 30 to 35 pounds. And now 5 years later, he's 120 and 125 pounds.
So Otis now lives with 560 other pigs at the Ironwood Pig Sanctuary near Tucson, and that number is growing.
I have seen it dramatically increase in the 15 years that we've been here. And we used to be able to keep up with it. We can't anymore.
The sanctuary says 70% of the pigs taken in last year were simply not wanted anymore, most due to false mini pig claims.
They should be shut down. The breeders should be shut down. They should not be allowed to continue breeding these animals. There are thousands of them going without homes.
The growth is so rapid that there's now an American Mini Pig Association to help regulate the industry. Ashley Ockery is an AMPA breeder.
I thought that it sure did seem like there was a need for some more reputable, responsible, ethical breeders to help educate the world about what miniature pigs really are.
Tinsley learned a painful lesson.
Sad, like I gave up on him. If you do get a pig, make sure you have a lot of love in your heart because they get attached to you too.
I've spoken to the Department of Agriculture, the Humane Society, and Animal Services. They all say it is not required to license or register pigs. So if you are interested in buying a mini pig, do your homework and really get to know the breeder beforehand. In the broadcast center, Lauren Michaels, Cronkite News. Here in Flagstaff, they did have a significant amount of snowfall to start their season, and many residents here are starting to prepare for the tourists arriving, especially this year's Snow Bowl and all the surrounding businesses. Snow, snow, and more snow. Flagstaff has transformed into a winter wonderland. And Missy Heel, a local business owner who has worked at this restaurant for 26 years, is ready to see more tourists.
You can definitely tell around town that it's busier. It seems like if it snows on the weekends, we're not as busy as when it snows on the weekdays.
And that could be because of Flagstaff's winter attractions, like the Arizona Snow Bowl. This year, they have invested $2 million, installing a new chairlift on Humphreys Peak and expanding infrastructure to allow snowmaking on Ridge Trail, giving skiers a chance to be on the trail all season this year. But can they quickly make this revenue back?
We don't necessarily count our successes in revenue dollars. It's really in skier count. And in a year like this, you can see anywhere from 175 to 200,000 visitors, or even sometimes more.
Heel looks forward to meeting those winter travelers and keeping up with the Flagstaff locals.
I love the people here. I moved away for a little bit and it just wasn't the same.
And she could see bigger crowds. With this year's forecast calling for a strong El Nino, more snow than normal is expected.
To see this kind of weather come in this early in the season just gets us super jazzed. This is the stuff we live for.
This year's weather patterns due to El Nino has brought Flagstaff more rain than usual. And because of that, the Arizona Snow Bowl will be opening a few days earlier on November 20th. Here in Flagstaff, I'm Lauren Michaels, Cronkite News. Researchers are using drones to track down the invasive plant. I had the chance to see how two ASU students are partnering together, combining science and robotics. Bufflegrass. It's not native, a dangerous fire hazard, and can spread aggressively, killing other native plants. Brenton Scott, an ASU PhD student who studies bufflegrass, has teamed up with Benjamin Stinnett, an ASU research assistant in robotics, to utilize a drone for their research.
So it's not only going to be a less effort on our part, but also give us some very high resolution imagery for other types of analyses.
Before, using other methods increased the spread of bufflegrass seeds or didn't give them clear enough images. Now with drones, they are able to take pictures like these to map out the exact growth of bufflegrass, being a silent eye in the sky.
A project like this, we feel like we can really help them achieve a goal in a way that they wouldn't be able to otherwise.
And that's true. The scientists are closer than ever in finding a solution, all by the use of the drone.
That can actually aid us in gearing towards a study towards investigating different management strategies for either removing the grass or looking at the competition factors between this and native species within the preserve.
For Stinnett, using the drone for this project means something even greater in the robotic field.
I think one of the biggest problems that we face as roboticists is the negative connotation that drones have earned themselves because of inept pilots, because of people that aren't following the rules and regulations.
Using this project as a leading example to the public that drones can be used for good.
As regulations fall into place, as more people start coming up with new and innovative solutions that we can use our drones for, we're just going to push science and research and fieldwork especially past what we've ever seen before.
As Stinnett and Scott continue to work together using the drone, they will be taking near-infrared photos to distinguish between native and not native species of bufflegrass to see exactly where the problem areas are.
You ate it all? Yes, you did.
Heather Wright, the elephant manager at the Phoenix Zoo, has been working with Asian elephants for more than 15 years.
And they're just amazing. I don't know if you call them spiritual, but you just look into their eyes and there's something deep going on in there.
But what Wright didn't know was that Sheena has a cancer prevention gene that's inside all elephants. Carlo Maley, an associate professor at ASU Biodesign Institute, worked with the team on the groundbreaking discovery.
What we found was that they have many extra copies of a tumor suppressor gene. So there's a gene in the genome that one of its functions is to prevent cancer.
It's called P53. Humans have only 2 copies of this gene. Elephants have at least 40. Once the gene detects a risk of cancer in a cell, it kills off the cell right away before any tumor has a chance to grow.
So this is really exciting to us. It means every large organism out there has a key to preventing cancer, and they're just discoveries waiting to be made.
Maley's team of scientists will continue to work on this study and with elephants to further the research. As for Wright, she continues to work with Sheena, knowing that there's much more than meets the eye.
I love her, she loves me, and so it's definitely been worth it. It's a fun bond to have.
All the experts involved in the study do say that the elephant gene discovery may take a little while to translate into the human research. In fact, they're moving on to even bigger mammals, the humpback whale. Here at the Phoenix Zoo, I'm Lauren Michaels, Cronkite News.